outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Kenny Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He's got Fuller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And some room to work. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Sheds off the tackle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Pollard. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after one. Now Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On play action, they'll throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Vikings 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nuwangu now from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 75 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Cook. Cook able to escape. Room here to run. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Giants' 16-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing to the sideline, he finds Fuller. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's get off the field. Like 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Zone touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here coming up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Jones on first down, escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Swinging this out for Pollard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Uuuuuuu now from his end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into the secondary, past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Second and 6.
Again, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw here.
He'll check that down to Uuuuuuu out of the backfield.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Jones. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield, Jones eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
2nd down and goal. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 28. Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Uuuuuuu now from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Xavier McKinney What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll look to throw here. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to bring.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Giants 42, Vikings 28. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Uuuuuuu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
I got 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try. Put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Morton setting up the screen for Cook. A beautiful fake. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, Morton.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 42. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Giants 55, Vikings 28. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Uuuuuuu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Back to throw. Morton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Off play action. Morton. And that's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Here we go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton.
And some room to roam now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Uuuuuuu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more.
69, Vikings 28.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Uuuuuuu now from his end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
I got 15. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Here we go. Let's bring it. 19 tight. Let's bring it. Check 3. Check. Go. Check nickel. Check. Check hurt. He's coming.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
76. Vikings 28. To kick off for New York.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Uuuuuuu now from his end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't. Know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20.
Begin.
Cook following the penalty. Fights him off. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.